Right everybody, it's that time of the year where we get to talk about something new from IN-LITE, and I've got the really exciting job of unveiling all of the new products. So Ed has very kindly put all of the products out on the table for us. The first one this year coming out, and this is something that we've kind of like as a bit of a gap in the market for us from IN-LITE. It is the EVBO Flood. So it's definitely not something we've got at the moment. We do have some larger fittings, but the EVBO Flood is going to be something really different. As you can see, it is a flood bar light with a rail bracket on the back of the fitting, so your fixing points can be allocated wherever they need to be put. Fully adjustable, I think it's up to 250 degrees, so you can go all the way around either side. Yeah, that'll be a really good fitting. Next up, we have got the AIM floor. So again, it really feels like IN-LITE are focusing on expanding their ranges this year. So something really unique and not something that we necessarily, again, have at the moment. We have the Vokes, which are a really nice social space product, but the AIM floor is a floor light which fits into the AIM concept. So it's similar in the sense that you can have multiple heads, but it is, yeah, give you a quick show on this one as well. So inside the box, you've got your risers, and then also one individual light head. So the same as the rest of the AIM family, it's a modular fitting, so you can add multiple heads up to 3. Again, fully adjustable, has a kill flash built inside the actual fitting as well. So again, if you're using something like this in a social space, you're going to want to remove glare. So that's really good for that. Quite a tall fitting, and it comes with another new product of theirs, which is called the Grip 3, which is, again, it's a very large ground plate for you to fix the fitting to. And I'm sure the guys will overlay an image of what this looks like in situ, but there's the base plate for it, the Grip 3. And then you've got these risers which fit together. Yeah, continuing the new product range, something that was really been kept under wraps and not talked about at all. Very unique, and I'm not going to spoil too much about the product. I'm not going to show too much because, again, I'm sure there'll be an independent video on this, but it's the Breeze. So this is a brand new concept from IN-LITE, and if you ask me, it's something really unique to the industry. So there are other similar-ish fittings out there, but something that this does that nothing else does is, when the fitting is on, it's like it's alive, so it will breathe. It comes on a flexible stem, so similar to how the Sway is on a flexible stem. But then the top 100 mil of this fitting, I don't know if you can see from the video, but you have this is the actual light head. And when it's on, it goes in between 1 and 1,000 different frequencies, so it's continuously changing. And like I said, it looks very natural and alive within planting. So something we're really excited about, and we think it's gonna be a massive product. So yeah, look out for that, the Breeze. It comes in 2 different sizes. I won't unbox this one, but it comes in 600 or 1 meter. So 2 different options for heights for these fittings as well. Something that I'm really excited about that's come out this year, and I'm sure you'll understand why. It's the Ring 28. So it's a new type of flange that you can fit onto any 22 mil fitting, so sort of the Dot 22 or the Fusion 22, and another fitting to come out in March, so look out for that. But yeah, these are going to be really handy for us because over here we tend to like to recess a small fitting into the side wall of some steps, and we'll often get customers who want to highlight across those steps. So that'll be perfect for those. Comes in a couple of different color options as well. So yeah, they're really good. And then onto something that, again, I keep saying it, but I'm really excited about these as well. We have a new range of hubs. So you've got the Smart Hub 75 and you've got the standard Hub 75, and those will be replacing the Hub 50 and Hub 100. But don't worry about fixing them. They still have the same fixing pins as any of the other hubs. So if you ever need to replace one, it will just be a straight replacement for those anyway. And I'll show you a few little differences on these as well while we're on the subject. So you'll notice this is the Smart Hub 75, so it is a smart hub, so you can link it up to the IN-LITE app and do everything that you would do on a Hub 150, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. The biggest difference that I've noticed is you've only got 2 ports. Limited to 75 VA in terms of how many fittings you can possibly put on there, but obviously the price would reflect that. And yeah, you've got 2 individual ports on the bottom, as well as your reset and power button on the front of the unit as well. But yeah, really smart. Addition to the range, gives us a bit more flexibility on what we can work with. And then the same thing for the Hub 75, and I won't go into every single detail, but you can see the slight differences So again, a mechanical button on the front rather than the touchscreen. One last product to talk about is the EVBO Flex Fix. So although it's not the most glamorous, exciting product, it's actually a really good addition to the EVBO Flex range. Again, In-LITE, I think this year have really focused on expanding their existing ranges, which is brilliant to see. But yeah, it's a bracket to install your LED into or under a coping. So it's a little bit difficult to show you inside the packaging, but it's a bracket which would sit under your coping and then have a small U-shaped bracket hanging off you to insert your LED in afterwards. So when you're at that stage of a project where you're building or constructing walls, you'd be able to install those knowing that your LED is going to come in at a later date. So it'll be a bit easier for you to do your LED install retrospectively. But yeah, really smart products. Lovely to see In-LITE being so innovative and thinking about different things that they can do with the existing system. Not only that, but they're also making the system a bit easier to install as well, which is good to see. Yeah, so that's it from us for this year from new products from In-LITE. Like I said, it's really, really good to see some new stuff come through. If you've got any questions on any of the products or want to take a look, just give us a shout in the office. We'll be more than happy to talk you through the new stuff.